Thank you. Mr. Scott is recognized.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. And gentlemen, I need your help fairly immediately on two issues, one of which can't be discussed in this setting, but the other one can. And there are 145 Afghan Air Force personnel in Tajikistan. They flew 16 aircraft into that country on August the 13th. It's now September the 29th. We need to get them out of Tajikistan. These are people who trained with us, they fought with us, that they did everything that we ask of them, and we have gotten no assistance at all from the State Department to move them. And I'm asking all three of you for your help in addressing the issue. Secretary Austin, we need the help.
Acknowledged, sir, and we will get with state right away to see if we can move this forward. But I share your concern, sir.
And thank you. And I do want to mention this, and I think this is where the frustration of every member of the committee comes in, that we had people in Uzbekistan. The State Department ignored them as well and said they would get to them when they got to them. But we have a lady in Tajikistan that's 9 months pregnant that's one of our pilots. And we need help removing them. We also need to make it clear to Uzbekistan and Tajikistan that is U.S. military equipment, and it is not to be returned to Afghanistan. And so I would appreciate if we could put that in writing to both of those countries that the equipment belongs to the U.S., not to Afghanistan. And you know, with that said, I appreciate your commitment to help. I do want to mention one thing, Secretary. You, State Department, we're using the number 124,000. That 124,000 is U.S. and NATO allies, correct?
That's correct.
We had provided a list of names of people who were P1, P2 SIVs to Central Command, to everybody we knew to get it to. And yet our people were not allowed into HKIA. They were at the gates, but they were not allowed into HKIA, even though they were on the manifest. And yet so many people came out of the country that appeared not to be on the manifest. So how was the determination made, and who got on a plane and who didn't get on a plane?
Well, I can't speak to the exact processes that existed inside of HKIA at the time in terms of how people were sorted out. I can tell you that we tried very, very hard to get everybody that we possibly could out, especially American citizens and SIV applicants that work with us. We also owed it to our partners to help them get some of their people out as well, and they helped us with some security issues and other things while they were there. So.
Secretary, I'm close on time, but I will tell you, I do think that that's a question that is going to linger and that the committee wants answers on, because we have P1, P2 SIVs that were left behind, and other people that were not or should not have been on the manifest seem to have gotten out.
Well, I would just tell you, we're going to continue to work to try to get as many out as we can. In the last 48 hours, I think we've brought out an additional 63 American citizens and 169 legal permanent residents. So we're going to continue to work this.
General McKenzie, you answered a lot of the questions that I had in your written testimony. You did say that in April is when you were given effectively a change of mission to the 650. What date in April was that?
I believe it was on the 15th.
The 15th, so mid-April.
Yes.
When did we inform our partner forces that we had a change in mission, and that we were going to retrograde from the 2,500 down to 650.
That followed immediately, and that was through Scott Miller's
Immediately.
headquarters on the ground.
Okay.
The process of outreach, both to President Ghani and to other members. It might have taken a couple of days for that
Okay.
process, but it was not kept from
Okay,
them.
it wasn't a secret. Very quick, was the 650 included in the 2,500, or is the 650 in addition to the 2,500 number?
The
that we
650 were different capabilities than the
Okay.
2,500.
So it would have been a total of 3,150?
No. When we went from 2,500 down to an effective zero, we said we would keep 650.
They went from
to protect
25.
the embassy.
Yeah. Gentleman's time has expired. They went from 2,500 to 650, as I understand it, on their way to.
That is correct, sir, but the capabilities were different. They were different forces to do different things.
Crucial point. Thank you.